Hello, this is John D. Callahan, and this is how to avoid heart disease and keep your arteries clear and free of plaque. Last year, at the age of 66, I'm 67 today, I had a calcium scoring CT scan done, and all four of my coronary arteries in my heart were zero. They had a score of 0. In other words, there was no detectable plaque in any of my four coronary arteries, and my total score was 0. Similarly, last year, again at the age of 66, I'm 67 today, I had a treadmill done, and I went over 14 minutes, got my heart rate up to 160, with no discomfort whatsoever and no issues whatsoever, except a few palpitations, which would not be unexpected. My recovery time was also very quick. Now, I attribute that to some steps that I took over 30 years ago in my early to mid-30s. Now, I'm not a doctor, and this is obviously my own opinion, and the success I've had could largely be genetics and luck. However, my father had triple bypass surgery in his 50s, so I may not have gotten the best genes from him. However, the genes on my mom's side were better. Nevertheless, I myself had triglycerides over 300. Now, triglycerides are the most important consideration in evaluating heart disease risk, followed by HDL. My triglycerides were over 300. In order to lower them, I took 4 to 5 capsules of fish oil every single day for over 30 years. Now, my HDL over 30 years ago, again in my early to mid 30s, was in the low to mid 30s, somewhat coincidentally, because that was my age also. But anyway, my HDL was low. So, in order to fix that problem, I took canola oil in order to get monounsaturated fat, because I had read about the Mediterranean diet. Now, if you want to take olive oil and you would prefer that, then go ahead and take olive oil, because that is what they did eat in the Mediterranean diet. But I took canola oil instead and often even mixed it with soybean oil. But it was to get the monounsaturated fat. I did that for over 30 years, and it raised my HDL from the low to mid 30s to the high 60s. It almost doubled my HDL. So I did those two things again for over 30 years. 4 to 5 capsules of fish oil to lower my triglycerides from the over 300 to the low 60s, and 4 to 5 tablespoons of canola oil in order to get the monounsaturated fat, and again you could use olive oil instead, in order to raise my HDL from the low to mid 30s into the high 60s, approximately double. And that is what I attribute my extremely good heart health today and my four coronary arteries being completely free of plaque. Now, I did nothing extraordinary with my diet. It was a standard American diet and a Mediterranean diet, and I ate pizza and donuts. I had enough sense not to eat sugar or donuts or soda pop all day, to watch my weight and do a little exercise, but it was nothing extraordinary in my diet. I have since been doing keto of late, but nevertheless, that's my story.